tutorial for you today that I've gotten quite a few requests for. It's a slip and slide. A lot of people have been asking me to do a tutorial for this for quite some time, so I'm finally going to break it down for you guys step by step. Hopefully I can make it easy for you guys to learn, and then from there, if you have any questions, just, go ahead and leave them in the comments, throw them at me, or leave a video response, show me your video of you doing your slip and slide, and I can maybe try to help you, improve on how you're doing it. But basically, the slip and slide is pretty, I think it's, if you know basic basketball moves, like how to do the spin move, it's basically just a variation on the spin move. So let's get right into it. Normally, I like to start the slip and slide with a between the legs dribble. Some people just do like a regular crossover. It doesn't really matter. Either way though, you want to start with some sort of a crossover from one hand to the other. Okay? When you do that crossover, I'm going to do mine between the legs. I'm going left to right. I'm going to put the first hand that's dribbling the ball onto the ground. So as soon as you finish that crossover, this hand comes down to the ground, okay? So left hand crossing over to the right, left hand's touching the ground. From there, you're going to kind of cup the ball with your right hand. You're going to spin so your right foot comes up and your right hand comes back. So it's going to be like this. Okay? That's the basic beginning right there of the slip and slide. Basically 2 steps. Crossover, hand to the ground, and spin. Okay? From there, you're going to be dropping the ball onto the ground. Okay? You're going to be dribbling it like this. Okay? So, let's break that down one more time nice and slow. Between the legs, hand on the ground. Spin, so if left hand is on the ground, left foot stays on the ground. Right foot comes up, right hand comes up. Dribble, and then you complete the spin, and then you just retrieve the ball back into the first hand that started the first dribble. So, if you go from left hand to right, you're going to go left hand down, spin, and you're going to catch it back in the left hand. So left hand dribbles first, it's going to end up in the left hand to finish. Now, that's pretty much it. A lot of it's just going to be getting the feel for it, being able to cuff the ball. A lot of times I talk about cuffing the ball in these videos. Basically, if you know what that means, it's for people that don't have real good fingertip control or can't palm the ball well. What you want to eventually be able to do is do it with your fingertips like this. Even if you can't palm the ball, you don't necessarily need big hands to be able to palm the ball in order to do any of these dribbling moves. Basically what it comes down to is building your finger strength and your flexibility and your grip. I'll be getting into that into the whole drills program that I'll have coming out soon on my website. But for the time being, you can learn how to do it with all fingertips, or you can cuff the ball. Cuffing the ball, basically all you're going to be doing is similar. You're going to start with your hands with the fingertips on it, and you're going to just hold it into your forearm. See that? You're just holding it into your forearm. Basically, it gives you another point of contact to keep control of the ball. So not only do you have your fingers holding it, you have your forearm holding it here too. So you got a different bunch of points of contact to kind of hold the ball, and it makes it a little bit easier for you to hold on to the ball. So basically that's it. This is what it's going to look like in regular motion. Okay? Now, and there's also 2 different mechanics, ways of mechanically doing this move as far as your body mechanics goes. There's one way where your butt doesn't come onto the ground and you're just going to keep your leg like that. It's more of a leg spin. It's going to require a lot more body strength as far as in your arm and your overall core strength and balance. That way I think is a little bit tougher. And then there's also the way where you can go like this, and you're going to bring your knee to the ground, okay? And then you're going to spin, your butt's actually going to come onto the ground, you're going to finish the dribble, and then your right hand's going to come onto the ground and come back up. So let me cover that way a little bit separately. So it's going to be a crossover between the legs. Hand comes to the ground, knee comes to the ground. Don't go too fast. You could hurt your knee pretty well if you don't, come down slow enough with it. So you're going to come on your knee. This knee is going to roll down onto the side of your hip as you're spinning. Come all the way down to your butt. You're going to come dribble the ball here. Right hand comes onto the ground. Left hand gets the ball. Come back up. Okay? Let's do that one more time. Regular motion. That's what it's going to look like. Left hand to right hand. Left hand on the ground, left knee on the ground. Spinning onto your side of your left hip. Come all the way down. Start completing the spin onto your butt. Dribble the ball. Right hand on the ground. Left hand gets the ball back. Stand back up and do a crossover. That's the slip and slide. Okay, that's a slip and slide. Butt on the ground, slip and slide without butt on the ground. Those are the two different basic versions. Basically the same move, just a little bit different look on the two. But overall it's the same move. It's just going to have a slightly different look. And I think the one where your butt doesn't touch the ground is a little bit harder. It requires a little bit more body strength, core strength, overall body coordination. Plus, I think it opens more options for you to be able to go into another move quicker. Just because you're not sitting on the ground, you're already on your feet and ready to move again and to go into the next move. So I prefer the version where your butt doesn't touch the ground, although it takes a little bit longer to get down. So I would recommend learning the version where your butt's on the ground first, versus the one where you're doing more of a bridge. So that's up for this tutorial. Let me know if you guys got any questions on how to do it. Like I said, post a video response showing you doing yours. Let me know with any questions you have, etc., etc., and I'll try to help you out. Let me know what else you want to see. Try to make a tutorial for you guys. Make sure you subscribe to stay updated on the latest tutorials that I come out with and videos. And also be sure to check out my website, www.snakebasketball.com. There's a lot of videos on there on how to do other tricks like this, fundamental moves, drills, etc., etc., etc. Articles on how to improve your game, how to improve your training. I got a program on there called Ultimate Breakdown Moves, all moves on how to beat defenders, get open shots, get open passes, and just improve your handle overall. A lot of good tips and secrets in that program as well. So yeah, once again, comment, rate, subscribe, let me know what you think, and stay tuned for more videos. Thanks.